Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our magical garden. So we all know that when the summertime starts, it's a very exciting time because we get to grow our plants outside, we get to harvest our veggies, and we get to eat and cook outside, and it's just a very exciting time. But for some of us who are living in the colder climates, as soon as the September, October time comes, that means that we have to actually pack up all of our gardening and go inside. In order to not make it such a sad time and to keep the magical garden momentum going and beat those winter blues, what we like to do is grow some of our favorite indoor plants in our home. And I think some of them we've been growing from 6 to 7 years, which is pretty cool. And what we like to do every year is just add 1 or 2 indoor plants to our collection of indoor plants, and we just simply enjoy watching them grow. So today we're going to be planting 3 plants that we just got in the mail. The first plant that we're going to be planting is the spider plant. The second plant that we're going to be planting is a dwarf version of the jade plant. And the third plant that we're going to be planting is something that we've been waiting for a very long time. We're very excited about it. This is the angel hair plant. And the reason we're so excited for this angel hair plant is because as soon as it starts growing, we're planning to make a topiary out of it. I know these plants are very, very small, but whenever we collect them, we always like to start from scratch. We get a small stem or we start from a bulb, and then over the years they grow bigger and bigger in our home, and it's almost like we have a small story for every indoor plant that we always cherish as a family. Let's go ahead and start planting these plants into these cute white planters. So for the first step for your spider plant, the first thing that you need to make sure that you have, and any plant in general, just a drainage hole at the bottom of your pot. And when it comes to your soil, any potting soil will do, but just make sure that you keep your soil wet and moist at all times because it doesn't like having dry soil. So this spider plant doesn't require much attention, but the main thing that you have to remember, and make sure you remember this, is that this spider plant gets root bounded very, very quickly. So you have to make sure that you repot it into bigger and bigger pots as it grows. And another thing that you have to make sure is that when you're keeping it outside, make sure that you keep it in a room where it gets a lot of indirect sunlight. See how beautiful this spider plant looks? I can't wait to see how much big it's gonna get, and I can't wait to see it grow. For the jade plant, I'm using the regular potting mix, but if you have cactus potting soil, it is even better for her. And jade doesn't like too much water, so we're gonna let the soil dry out between waterings. And when it comes to sunlight, jade loves lots and lots of sunlight. As we're going to grow this as an indoor plant, we will have to find a perfect spot in our house where it can get maximum sunlight. For the angel hair vine, I'm using the regular potting mix soil again, and this plant loves the soil to be moist, and it also appreciates the humidity around it. We'll probably spray the leaves frequently to add more humidity. When it comes to the lighting, maidenhair doesn't require much sunlight when growing indoors. It can survive the medium indirect sunlight. That means that we are free to keep this plant anywhere in our home with medium lighting. Wow, this is so amazing. It's even more beautiful than the pictures I saw online, and I can't wait to make a topiary out of this. Okay, this is it for today. We've planted these 3 indoor plants, and we'll definitely share with you the progress on them. And in future videos, we'll also share with you the other beautiful indoor plants that we have that have been growing from 6 to 7 years. So stay tuned.